Well, I'm sitting in a little compound here in a fruit farm in Suffolk, and as you can see, my caravan up there, I'm all alone here. It's so peaceful. I'm going to have a go at capturing this scene. There's not a lot there except the shadows and the trees, this hedge on the side here. So I've got to get that dark green and the brightness of the caravan and the piece of land which is very brightly lit here, and the shadow in the foreground, the dappled purpley greyish colour. How am I going to deal with that? And the trees in the background, and I don't know if we're picking it up very clearly, but to the right here, it's a little bit washed out actually, is the sort of fruit tunnels really. Oh, you can see the edge of it there, but it's reflecting the light, so bleaching it off somewhat. So I'll have to make sure you see something there. But anyway, I'll sketch it out first of all before I start, so that the video is not too long. The sky, you notice up here, it's actually in reality is a lot bluer than my camera is actually showing it. So I'm going to put a few clouds. There were some clouds yesterday, a nice wispy cotton sort of fluffy clouds. So I'm going to have a go at that. I think I'll put some of those in. So first objective is sketch out, and then I will show you where we've got to. Well, I've sketched it out. It's rather faint, so you may not be able to see that, but I've roughly mapped out where the caravan is, where this big fruit tunnel is, and a few trees that are going along it, and the parking area here with the dappled light. But as I said, I think it's a little bit too light for you to see, so I'll lay some colour in and then come back. Right, let's get on and mix some colours up. I've got my little plein air palette here, which a lot of different colours, as you can see here. And I've got white, Naples yellow, lemon yellow, cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, crimson alizarin, various reds here in this area, cobalt blue, cerulean blue, Payne's grey, some orange there, ultramarine, a little bit more cadmium red there, raw sienna there, I think that was raw sienna, burnt umber, and a number of greens here, sap green, viridian, hooker's green, and a little purple there, a little violet I should say. But anyway, I'll let me mix in. I think I want to get the sky in actually, so let's crack on with that, so at least we can I'm going to just dampen my sky here, a little bit of water. This is hot press paper, fine grain paper. Dollaroni. I want to leave a few little areas for these fluffy clouds, so I'll sweep down here. Oh look, yes, that's get it nice and wet. A little bit there, so have a few sky holes. Right, now let's get some cerulean. I think I'm going to have some cerulean. Make a nice little puddle. So it's not a dark blue at the moment today. So we'll get this rather lighter cerulean blue. Could put a little bit of ultramarine at the higher part, I guess, just to give me some variety. There's only one caravan here. It's just us, you know. We're just totally on our own, but
that's nice.
I'm not complaining. It's appeals to me, really.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to have that sometimes, isn't it?
I think so.
Sometimes they can be noisy, can't they?
Yes, I think some people can, but I can't say it ever bothers me. I like to see people enjoying themselves, but so it's a bit of fun, really. But
yeah. Have you been out much?
yeah. I've moved on quite a bit, so I'm trying to define some of the shapes more around the caravan. Done a little bit more in the shadows here, but I want to make sure this tree line here covers over the top of the fruit tunnel here, so I can get more of the shape. And I need to put some lines in there to show the supports that it has, so it looks like a fruit tunnel. So I put a few lines in like this to try, and of course the edge, it's got a defined edge that I should try and capture there. See, there are trees poking out over the top from the distance. So I've got a fine little brush here. So let's get some of those lines in if we can. Show this tunnel. I've got some supports which are showing, so that will help to define it a little bit. So I've kept that light, the whole tunnel. Try to find the shape a bit better. Green here, and got more edges here. Got slightly faint bluey green, so it pushes our forms back into the distance a little bit. And draw around the caravan there. So I've kept that white, using the white of the paper to give us the form. I need to put some dark colour underneath there to show it's in shadow. Will help define it as well. Got your wheel there. More shadow under there. Right up there. Got the window. better. There's a gate there in the distance. So we'll try and suggest that. Shadow there. Some more shadow of the caravan there. The tire. There's shadow under the fruit tunnel as well. So if I do that, maybe that will suggest it a little better. And I've got supports as well, so some hoops coming over like this. So I've got to need to put something darker in to suggest the tree form. A little trunk on these few little trees that are planted here. Just in front of the tunnel. Could do this trunk a little bit darker here. It's not really picking up, so got to have lights and darks in watercolour. Yes, it's much darker. The ditch on there actually. So it looks much darker. This one, the limbs are quite well defined, so try and capture them. A few here as well. These fruit trees, I guess they're apples. I've got some shadow cast as well. That's coming there. Oh, I know I haven't put so much definition in this caravan. I should put a little bit more. There's a barrel there. I'm going to put a little bit of yellow in parts of this tunnel just to reflect the light. Suggest the light getting. Suggest the warmth. That will do. No more. Right. Let's get some dark greens if I can get a little bit more suggestion of grasses. Up here. So, let me see. Should I try and get that number in? There's a little number down here. All this. If I took my time, but I don't want to do too much with watercolour. You can very quickly overwork it, and you regret it invariably. But probably will do a little bit more in a studio later. But for the time being, I think I've probably done as much as I should. Just gently trying to define the edge of this green. Flicking up a little bit of the shadows. Yes, I think I'll leave it at that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you like to see more, just touch the subscribe button and you'll be notified when I put another one up. And of course, push in the like button and a thumbs up. And if you want to leave a comment, please do that. And I'll get back to you and have some little dialogue about the watercolour if you're interested. Well, thanks for watching. Well, I've moved it into the light, and hopefully you can see a little bit better the colour now, free from the shadow of this tree on the left, or these big hedge I should say on the left. So that's a bit brighter, I think. Anyway, as I said, if you like it, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It will help me grow the channel a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching.